think we're ready when you are. If anyone would like to raise a hand and ask a question. Ben from Sky, you can lead that.
Lovely, thank you. Thomas, hopefully you can hear me. Just your thoughts, first of all, on the performance of your players tonight.
Hi, Ben. Incredible, unbelievable, fantastic performance, especially first half. We are playing against the best team in Europe at this moment in time, especially offensively. We know City, we all know them from the last years under Pep. They've been fantastic offensively, but they also have their moments where they're in form and not in form. And we met the City on the highest, in form team. And the first half for me is a masterclass in defensive organization and mentality in the low block. We're giving one chance away in 45 minutes. That's the goal. That's marginal onside. We are creating 3 very good chances and opportunities we need to take. So first half is fantastic. Second half, fine. Still defending very well. If you look the latest weeks, 6-3 against Leicester, 7-0 against Leeds, 4-0 against Newcastle. We're giving 2 half chances away to Jesus and Phil Foden. But unfortunately, we lacked the cutting edge in second half, either on set pieces or the transition. And I must say that all the boys today did unbelievable well. We're playing with Dominic Thompson, his second start in Premier League. Playing with Mads Rorslev, never played a full season in any league. Jean-Antoine Baptiste, the same. A lot of players. Mads Beck, second start in Premier League, lacking 6 starters. So it's not like City that they play Grealish or Sterling or Foden or Mahrez. I don't know the difference actually. So incredible, proud, and I think actually we fully have deserved at least a point.
And have your players taken the same heart from the performance, I suppose, especially given the number of players you've got missing as well?
Say again, sorry, Ben.
Have your players taken the same heart from that performance, I suppose, especially given the number of players you're missing as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Of course, I also said to them that should be proud. That they should be very, very pleased with this. We know that we are very good in the low block and defending, and we need to do that very well. Then I also want, and we also want to play even more fantastic, entertaining football, and when going forward, and we try to do that when we are on top of games or against other teams than City. But we try always to be brave and go toe to toe as much as possible. So definitely giving me a little bit more confidence in some of the players that haven't played that much. I think everyone did well today.
Jay, please, from The Athletic.
Hi, Thomas. Like you said, an incredible performance. I think at the start of the year, Brentford were in the Championship. You end the year playing against one of the best teams in Europe, like you said. What have you kind of made of the last year and just how that performance kind of sums up the journey that Brentford have been on?
Incredible 2021 year. I always want more, as you know, Jay. So we see we can make it better 2022. But I think it's going to be difficult, of course, because of the promotion for the first time in 74 years. The fantastic start to Premier League. Incredible moments. I think we've been unlucky, actually. We don't have the margins. I think we have deserved more points than we have so far. And with in mind that we have many injuries. I know every team has injuries, but as I said before, there's a big difference between us and City or other clubs in terms of the depth in squad. But this is the strategy we believe in. That's why I believe in that Dominic Thompson and Mads Rorslev can step in and play against world-class players and do well, because hopefully we do a good job, the whole club. So a fantastic journey so far, and we only just started it.
Pep Guardiola just called your defending incredible. And I wanted to ask you about some of the tactics you actually used, because it felt like Ethan was following Phil Foden really, really high up the pitch. And you were also quite willing to let City have that open space in the middle and Edison could hit long balls into that area. Was that something that you'd kind of been working with the boys on over the last few days?
So we normally, as you know, we try to close all goal kicks against our opponents, and we know that City, they had the biggest threat in Ederson, so it went almost wrong the first one. He hit it because Masbeck just stood high on the line and just shot. No, he's get further back. But no, we want to go man there because that's where we can be very aggressive and stop them a bit progressing easily up to our box. And then, of course, the low block, our zonal principle, which is a thing we're training a lot and which Brian Reamer is in charge of, was amazing, I must say. Again, we knew that we wanted to go a bit higher sometimes, but it's so difficult because they are involving so many players in the build-up and they're so strong on the ball and they don't take risks there, because they're good. So we tried to do it a little bit more second half, but we just lacked that extra sharpness.
Final question from me as well. I noticed you were speaking to the fourth official quite a lot. What was that about? Were you getting a bit frustrated with some of the decisions in the game?
I think David did a good job as a ref, actually. It's just, when you play against the best team in Europe this moment in time with the best players, you need these soft fouls that we talked a lot about go your way. And I don't think they went enough our way. I don't think it was a disaster, but, just, come on, give us a little bit.
And one final one. Is Dom okay? Because obviously he came off at the end. Has he injured his ankle or what happened there exactly?
I don't know exactly. I hope he's okay. I hope it's only a cramp. I don't know.
Thank you, Thomas. Have a happy new year.
Same to you, Jay.
Ahmed next, please.
Hi, Thomas. Good to see you again.
See you.
Frank Oyanka tonight obviously played really well in midfield, actually. How much of a loss will he be to your side as he's off to AFCON in January?
I think Frank have had a good season to us. The first season in England and in Premier League started, I think, half of our games, if not more, and came in the rest of them. So, of course, I prefer to have my best players all the time, but it is what it is. They have to go to the African Cup of Nations.
And obviously, Matthias Henson tonight had a pass accuracy of 65%, which is quite low. But would you rather he took risks in playing direct passes, or would you rather he played it safe in midfield?
I think it's important that, some of the counterattacks, we had to take a chance there and play deep and in behind. And he is the one that can hit that magical pass. So I think it's a fair effort.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Good to see you again. Have
Good
a good new year.
Same to you.
Give him the back, please. Give me your mute.
Is that better?
Better, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Thomas. Congratulations. Fantastic performance. How difficult is it to keep concentration for sort of 93 minutes in this case against a side like that?
Good question, Jim. I think that's a very good reminder to me that the concentration is so closely linked to the discipline, not to get impatient. And I think the players did fantastic there, unbelievable, fantastic. And I think that they deserve a lot of praise for that throughout 90 minutes, and especially when you're 1-0 down and we want to go a little bit higher, but we can't go too much because then we're opening up and then they can cut through teams like they've done so many times. I think that that's very impressive, and I think it shows a lot about my players' mentality.
There are a few occasions, particularly second half, on the turnover where the refs pulled it back for quite innocuous sort of challenges. Was that frustrating for you on the side?
Yeah, because I think they got too many of the soft fouls. It was not because of that we didn't get a point or one, but you need a little bit of that go your way to have a better chance against a team like City. But as long as it goes both ways, completely fair throughout the season, then I'm very pleased that we are trying to avoid soft fouls in general, because I think there's too many players who's going down too easy just from a touch, and not City players, just in general. And I think that's something we need to avoid.
It was quite clear early on that the fans saw what they saw in the first sort of 10 minutes. And there was a growing belief around the ground that you could actually nick something. Is that, what does that say to you as the coach about how far we've come?
Yeah, I agree. I think, we play against City. And I think that what impressed me so much was how quiet we kept them. And I would have loved that it was 0-0 a little bit longer. And it's annoying me still so much that we can see that goal because it was avoidable. What I lost it there.
You had the two early chances as well.
Oh yeah. The belief. So, and I think the belief is there, because they've seen we've done against Liverpool, seen done against Chelsea. We could do it against any team. And I want us to be a little bit, push it a bit more second half, especially in the end of it, in terms of a little bit higher pressure, which I tried to shout and get them higher. We talked about it, but unfortunately, we didn't have that sharpness or quality on the day.
Finally, just a word for the fans. I mean, they sort of carried you throughout, even when they thought the second had gone in and was disallowed. But the response was quite moving, wasn't it?
Yeah, the fans were amazing throughout the game, and they kept pushing us. And I really wanted to give them that goal that could give us a fantastic point.
Yeah. So a glass of red, though, definitely. I think.
I think I will. Thank you.
Cheers, Thomas. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Tim.
Please, Ian McCulloch.
Hey, Thomas.
Hi, Ian.
Just wondering, for the Villa game, are you hoping that Rico and Brian will be available?
Rico will be out. Brian is hope that he can be available, but that will be a touch and go.
Okay. Any kind of word on when you think Rico will be sort of fit again?
When Rico will be fit again?
Yeah.
Yeah. We hope for the Liverpool game.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot. Cheers, Thomas.
You're welcome.
And I think finally for tonight we'll have Uzi.
Evening, Thomas.
Evening, Uzi.
Commiserations on the defeat. Also, another player I just wanted to ask about. I saw him coming in with all the players. Christopher Ayer. Could we see him back quite? Could we maybe see him for Sunday, or maybe will that be a bit too soon?
We the good thing, he's training now with the team, full training session, so that's a big plus for us. And of course, we like to get him in the team. And I know available for the team as quick as possible. I hope that he can be on the bench for Villa. That decision will take the next coming days, and then hopefully start him in the Port Vale game, and then see how he is.